Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Sir Schmib. About 1 hour ago, as of writing this video titled Skyblivion Delay to 2026, A Commitment to Release, came out on YouTube. And while others might see this delay as a disappointment, I, on the other hand, am overwhelmed with a refueled excitement for this project. For those of you who aren't aware, Skyblivion is a fan-made project with the goal of rebuilding the entirety of the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion in Skyrim's newer engine. Volunteers have been painstakingly developing this project from the ground up for over a decade, and might I add here, they've been doing it for free. Wow! Over the years, I've seen people asking, why? Why remake a game that is still very easy to access and play on nearly any platform, and why should I play it when I've already played Oblivion? And since the release of the official remaster earlier this year, that question seems to have become all the more prevalent, with people worried that its release killed any hope for Skyblivion's popularity. Today, I seek to answer that question from my perspective as a gamer, as well as the larger perspective in how I think it will affect the modern gaming industry. Have you ever heard of the Grandma's Cookies effect? Probably not, because it doesn't exist and I just made it up. Basically, the effect, as I define it, states that Grandma's cookies will always be better than the store's cookies. Because when Grandma makes you cookies, she's doing it because she loves you, and probably enjoys the process of making them, and mostly, she loves giving them to you. They are made with care, and in a way that she knows you will enjoy. While the store's cookies are either factory produced and look weird for some reason, or they're made by some guy who had to show up at the bakery at 2 a.m. and make your cookies with one hand while holding a cup of coffee with the other. That effect is in play with Skyblivion. Skyblivion's team is full of people just like you and me. They are working on this project because they love the Elder Scrolls, and they can't wait for us to get our hands on it. They aren't owned by some corporate entity calling the shots and asking them to add multiplayer mudcrab battles or something. And from what we've seen and what you're seeing on screen now, this project looks amazing. They have redesigned dungeons and cities to be more exciting and fresh for us older players. They haven't just copied and pasted things. That says something. Skyblivion isn't just new Oblivion with quality of life like the remaster is. It is the fans of the game transforming it into the best possible version of Oblivion that they have the ability to create, while of course remaining true to form. We don't have to worry about Martin being a demon or anything in this version, I think. I imagine playing Skyblivion will be what I believed Elder Scrolls games would look like in the future when I was a kid. Of course, back then I was okay with rare uniques and the lack of polished animations and whatnot. But I remember saying, I bet the Elder Scrolls 9 will be so cool and unique and big with so many unique weapons and enemies and boss fights. Now, 2025 is drawing to a close, and that younger version of me would probably cry if you could tell him that I still don't have the Elder Scrolls 6, even. But I have to say, Skyblivion isn't too far off from what I was wishing for way back when, with unique designs and animations and more. There isn't much hope nowadays on the internet for a successful TES 6. The modern Western industry has moved too far in the opposite direction of what we all want from gaming, it seems. For that, all I can say is fingers crossed, but when it comes to Skyblivion, I have nothing to say at all, and no worries. I know that the project is in the hands of people that love it. I know that despite the limitation of literally not having an actual game studio and most devs busy with real full-time jobs, they won't release something that I won't like. I think the same goes for most people, and only doesn't really hold for those who are looking forward to profiting off negativity. This is a big deal. We just saw the resounding success of Oblivion Remastered, which quickly turned out to be one of the year's best sellers, at least in the first half of the year. That release took the industry by storm. It attracted new fans who've never played the Elder Scrolls, and has probably spurred on what will be known as the great wave of video game remasters of 2026 and 2027. We are yet to see. If Skyblivion sees anywhere near this level of popularity, it will be a massive statement to the game industry. It will be evidence to Bethesda and ZeniMax and Microsoft that we crave the quality and care of Grandma's cookies. We are sick and tired of new games that feel like entry-level jobs onboarding training, where you just get stuck in a room and basically just check boxes while the computer speakers yap at you for 8 hours straight. We want something real, where the passion and devotion of the developers is palpable throughout every inch. We want Skyblivion. The game industry, like any other, is fueled by money. And currently, the industry hotshots think all of the money is in battle royales, multiplayer, skins, and that thing where you risk money to make more or lose it all. Sorry, I don't know if I can get in trouble for saying that word on YouTube, so I'm just not going to. I hope that Skyblivion's release and our reactions as a fan base prove them wrong. I hope that they see how many of us are out there and would be more than willing to drop even that $70 they are asking for on a modern Oblivion or Knights of the Old Republic. Just to be clear here, Skyblivion will be free to download if you own Oblivion and Skyrim Special Edition. I'm just using those games as examples of quality. There have been very few new releases which I've genuinely enjoyed, and from what I've seen online, the same seems to be true for most of us. There are a few games that stick out, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Elden Ring, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I still haven't played it, but Expedition 33. Games that were made with passion and a specific theme and goal in mind. A trait shared by Skyblivion. All I can say is, I hope the industry at large takes notice of that similarity, and begins funding the right projects, and more importantly, the right teams. As a fan of the Elder Scrolls, Skyblivion represents much more than just a new mod release to me. I mean, I was in middle school when I first heard whisperings of this project, and in my youthful ignorance, I supposed it would come out a year or so later. I was wrong, and it's been over a decade, but my excitement for this project has never faded. I can't wait to dive back into Tamriel and see Cyrodiil anew once more. I hope you have all enjoyed this short video. If so, leave a like and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that I'm not making total slop. Unless you think this was slop, then don't leave a like. Always be true to yourself. Let me know down in the comments below where you were when you first heard of Skyblivion. I'm pretty sure I was sitting on some picnic table at school with one of those chocolate milk boxes. And also, tell me what you're most excited to see in this fan reimagining. For now, I've been Sir Schmib. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Until next time.